let's talk about this case study where we, again, with a tier one automotive supplier with Denso, we were needing to help them solve a problem where they needed to be able to bring materials from a sort of a warehouse area that's not clean or controlled for temperature and environmental impact like dust. They needed to transport those goods into an area that was controlled, area where they're building sensitive electronic equipment, and they need that transport over a long distance, have to drive through a clean tunnel. And currently they were towing it with a Toyota Tugger that was a manual tugger. So we worked with them to come up with a way to use that same tugger, but to automate that. We had to make some changes to their dollies, to the general flow of their system, but we're able to create an interlock system with our middleware, with all of their controls for their overhead doors and everything that controlled the clean tunnel. So this system would drive through that clean tunnel. It is an ant-driven system using Bluebotics as the navigation, and that fleet management through our middleware was able to make all those interlocks that were needed. In the end, what Denso was able to see happen was a significant improvement in the delivery of their product, and the safety of their product, not potentially having team members get injured from getting on and off and walking so much to go to and from. So these vehicles would come into the production area. The production team members are notified, and then they're able to offload. They're still physically pushing the product from these trailers onto their fixed conveyors in their production area by their own choice. That's not automated yet, but they really enjoy that. The second problem they had is that once they've done that, they needed to be able to dispatch the vehicles ad hoc based on the knowledge of the team member. So the team member needed the ability to make that decision at the last minute at the process. So we created a tablet interface, placed it on the truck, and that tablet interface allows them to interconnect to the overall software to call the vehicle or send it where they wanted it to go. So the end result was the customer wanted, first of all, they wanted to try it. We tried it for a little while with them. You can see in these pictures, this is the COVID era when we're doing this with everybody masked up, but it allowed them to see a significant reduction in the team members needed for that particular thing. And they moved all of those team members into productive work elsewhere. So they reallocated those team members. These numbers came directly from Denso. They're not our numbers, they're theirs. They're saying they saw 33% labor reallocation. They didn't eliminate any headcount, but that's what they wanted. They wanted to be able to use that headcount elsewhere. And they saw a 48% reduction in the process defects in the material that was being transported from the warehouse to the production floor. Not really a plan of theirs. They didn't realize it would be such a big reduction, but that had a big effect on it because of how much smoother the AGV drives and transports the material. They saw much more reliable productivity, consistency there. They saw improved safety. They did not quantify what that looked like, which is understandable, but they did say that they saw it was a safer system and environment. And they were really happy with how quick it could be set up and installed, and with the training and the knowledge that we were able to transfer to them. They really truly own the system. So again, just another case study of how it can be done well, and it can really be not highly disruptive because good planning with them. They knew their process, and using our automated tugger was able to give them a system that gave them the efficiency they were looking for.